So in the previous video, we have seen how to record HTTP request in jmeter. Now we will look into this HTTP test script recorder in more details in this video. So let's just get started. So just select this template shortcut menu from the files, and then we can go to this demoblaze.com website, and I will just show you how this demoblaze website will look like. So this is the website that we are trying to record in jmeter. So here I will go to jmeter, and I have written down this host to record, and now where I wanted to save the result. If I'm not giving any path, then by default it would be saved in the bin folder of jmeter. Let's create. Now this is the test script recorder where we will start to record our HTTP request. So now here the port number that we have set is 4x8. Make sure that whatever the browser you are using for recording the script, the same port number you will be using. So here if you go to the proxy settings, now here just check on this manual proxy configuration, and then the port number is 4x8 is same as that you have set on the jmeter global settings port number. So this is the settings that you have to do. Now if I will go to the website, make sure before recording the script you are deleting cookies and caches, the histories, and now click on the start button if you want to record your script. Now here I would like to give some highlights on some of the features that is available in the HTTP test script recorder, that is target controller. So here you can see this target controller is set as use recording controller. So here if you go to the thread group, you have this recording controller. So inside this, all this HTTP request would get recorded. So now here, if you go to this test script recorder, you'll also see the grouping. So here it is saying that I put each group in a new transaction controller. So every time you and navigate through your browser, a new transaction controller would be created, and all your HTTP requests would be saved inside that controller. So as of now, what I will do, I will just put this as a do not group sampler, and my target controller would be my thread group. And inside this, I will add some logic controller. So let's have this transaction controller, and I will just copy it and paste it. Now here in this HTTP test recorder, if you go to the request filtering, you can see there are some exceptions that has been already been added. So the URL patterns to exclude would be these patterns I wanted to exclude from my script. So you can include all your URL patterns so that you don't want to capture them in your script. So let's go back to this HTTP test recorder and then go to the state plan creation. Now here in the thread group, you can see there are multiple transaction controller that has been created. So you can rename this transaction controller as required. So let's say that I wanted to hit and capture all the URL request inside this transaction control. So I will rename it as URL of demoblaze website. And now I will click on start, and I will change this. I will select this URL demoblaze website. So whatever the request that would get generated would be saved inside this transaction controller. So let's get back and start our transactions. Click on start, go to here. Now here, if you see this recording controller, you have this stop button and there are several settings that is available. So as of naming a stream that I will use is prefix. So let's say what if I am changing this naming scheme as prefix, what we are getting here. So let's hit demo Blaze website, Control A, Control C. Now I will also put the developers tab on so that I can see the HTTP request that is getting generated. Select on, Control V, enter. Now here you can see there are multiple requests that is getting generated. Now if I will go to jmeter, now here you can see there are several requests that has been generated. So make sure that each of these requests are part of your demo Blaze website. So here you can see this contains the major Mozilla. So these are the unwanted requests. So what you can do, you can just disable this unwanted requests which are not part of your application. So this is part of our application. This is also part of the application. Now you can cross verify it. You will go to here, and if you will scroll down, this is the first request that we have. That is demoblaze.com website. If I look at it, it has been captured. Now these all the embedded resources, it would be executed in jmeter at the runtime, so don't worry about it. Now scroll down. This JavaScript, and now here you can see this config.json file. So here this is also captured. Now here it is index.m3uat. Now where it has been created or not, let's see. Here you can see this request is also getting captured inside the jmeter. So this is also HKS m3uat. So this request is also get captured. So similarly, you can see like all these requests are getting generated. Okay, so let's disable this because I have entered it twice. So let's disable this unwanted request. It is part of Mozilla. Now this is the request that we have captured inside this URL demo web-based websites. So the control that we have is from here. So now the second step would be, I'll just clear it, and the second step would be the sign up. So let's create a sign up page here, transaction controller, and I'm just renaming this sign up. Now inside this sign up, I wanted to record my request, HTTP request. So I have put my target controller to sign up. Now I will navigate to the Mozilla and click on sign up. Now here you can see there is no request that is getting passed. So in jmeter also you will not see any request that is being captured. It is blank right now. So let's put some random number here. And password I would try P password add 1 2 3 and then sign up. So here it is saying the sign up is successful. Now here you can see there are two requests that is getting passed. One is an XHR request and this is a JSON file and one is an HTML. So here also you will get two requests. Yeah. One is for the sign up, which is an options, and the other one is in a post method. So both these requests are getting captured. So here if you click on this, You can see this is the options method that has been captured, and the other one is the post. So both these requests has been captured. So this is the first transactions that we have recorded. Now just close this one and click on OK. Now we have signed up. So there are only 2 steps for the sign up. Now just stop this thing and now get back to the jmeter. Yeah, now the second transaction that I would like to capture is the login, and then I wanted to purchase some items once a user is logged in. So let's create one more transactions. So for creating one more transaction, you have to create one more thread group. So in the test plan, I would right click, click on add thread users thread group. Now here, let me move it across here, and then copy this, and I will put it inside this thread group. So let's rename this thread group as one module, that is for sign up, and the other thread group would be login or purchase item. Sign up, and then you have the purchase item. Now in the test script, as I said, you have the control where you want to capture all your HTTP requests. So here we are going into this purchase item thread group. Now inside this, what I am going to do, I would be creating steps. So whatever the transaction controller or the pages that you wanted to create. So the first step would be my login page. So here, this is my login page. So here you can also see this login page has already been selected. Now click on the start button, click on OK. Now this was the user ID we have used for sign up. And now here in the login page, you can see this password. So this one was the wrong password. So I will remove this request and I will continue this 70th request. Now this is the password that we have created. If you will remember this, the details over here and the details over here on the 66th page is similar. Username and password is same, so this is the correct one. Now you can see all these requests after logging in. You have captured all these requests. Now this one is the incorrect one, so this is not part of the application. So here you can see this Firefox settings. Just disable it. Now the first step was the login page. Now the second step would be selecting some of the categories. So inside these categories, I wanted to record my HTTP request. So select categories, the next step. And now in the HTTP recorder, you can select where you wanted to capture this HTTP request. Select categories. Now go to the browser and now select on the laptops. So you can select any of these categories. So here you can see there are 4 requests that has been passed. So the same you can verify like in the select categories. Here you have this request, correct? So other one is an unwanted one, so I would disable that one. This one also is not related with this application. Now move on to next step, which is, before moving to next step, just clear the previous request. So let's clear it. Now you can select any of these products. So my next step would be selecting the products. So select product. I will go to my browser, go to jmeter, select categories. I have already done. Select product. Go to here and click any of these products. Click on Sony Bio. Here you can see in the select product, all of these requests are getting captured. And now here we can also cross verify if some unwanted request is there or not. So this is all part of this our application. You can cross verify it from here. And now let's move to the next step, which is putting this product into the cart. So let's rename it. Add product to cart. And now change this one where you wanted to capture this, add product to the cart, and then take your actions in the browser. Now here you will see the product has been added. I missed to clear, but that's okay. Even if you have taken the control to the next transaction controller, then you can see this request has been captured in this add product to cart. Now, my next step would be going to that cart and then putting our credit details and then purchasing the product. So let's get back to create one more transaction controller. So these transaction controllers are nothing but the steps that you perform in the browser. You are just naming it for the naming convention so that you can have an idea which pages you have navigated. So let's go to cart because we have added the product in the cart. Go to cart, rename it. Now take the control and take this HTTP request inside this go to cart. Once you will click on this button, the cart button. So let's click on it. So here you can see this product we have selected, and all the requests has been captured inside the jmeter. So here is it. So this one is an unwanted one. I will remove it. Now create the transaction controller and create one more. Now, what would be the next step? So here, if I would go to the browser, my next step would be clicking on the place order. So before I do that, clear this. Go here, take the name, place order. Take the control inside this place order. Now whatever the action that you will perform in browser, it would get captured inside this transaction controller. Let's click on this. Now here it is asking you to give some details. So here I will give it. Country, India, city, Patna, credit card. Let's take it random number. Month, December, year 2022. So this all this information I have put it up. Now click on purchase. Thank you for your purchase, your ID, amount, card number, your name and date. And now if we will go to this place order, you will see the request. Here if you will go, these two requests have been captured. And so that's it. Your transaction is completed. Now you can go and click on OK. Now it will redirect you to the home page. And from here you want to log out. So let's get back. So here there is one more step before we log out. So let's clear it. And move it to this transaction controller. I will rename it. Okay, so this would be the confirmation page. And then I will log out. Log out. Controller here. Go to log out. Perform the action in the browser. And that's it. Your business transaction is completed. You can click on the stop button. Now your whole two business transactions completed. One is signing up and the other one is purchasing the product after you logged in. So this is how you can create business transactions in JMeter. So here it is. Now in the next video, we will see the parameterization concept, the correlation concept, and the assertion concept in the performance testing. So till then, bye-bye.